Charlie's out today, but Morgan's in. She is here to answer your legal questions. So if you have one, get on the line right now. 436-1212 is the number to call. Good to have you back in the studio.
Thank you.
Always nice when you can fill in for your dad.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to go ahead and get to the first caller on the line. Hi there. You're on the line with Morgan. Go ahead. What's your question?
Yes, ma'am. My son had been driving my van when we lived in Johnson County about 4 years ago, and he was pulled over, and we couldn't find the insurance card, so it said that he had no insurance, and we're trying to get this settled. We can't find out how much the fine is so we could pay it off. How can we go about talking to them, because they won't tell us anything? They tell us we have to get a lawyer or come in, and it's hard for us to get from here to there.
Well, I think you're probably going to either have to, number one, you can get a lawyer in that county or city. I don't know if he was pulled over by a county police officer or a city police officer, but he can, you can either go down to that courthouse and talk to them. You could try to call the prosecutor's office, the courthouse, or the other thing is to hire an attorney in that area to take care of the ticket for you. Normally when you on a no proof of insurance, if you can try to contact your insurance company and get documentation showing that you had insurance at that time, usually you know, that'll be enough for, you know, most courts and prosecutors. If they see that you just didn't have a copy in your car at the time, but you actually were covered at that time. So those are the things you probably need to do. But it may be easiest to just have an attorney do it so you don't have to drive out there.
Well, and if you retain an attorney for this type of thing, the cost is usually fairly minimal, correct? I mean, it doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, it probably just depends on a lot of different factors, you know, and depending on what attorney you hire and where they're at. So yeah, usually a speeding ticket is something that you can hire an attorney, and it should be minimal, but it depends on the situation and a lot of different factors.
Okay, I think sometimes people hear attorney and think, oh my goodness, it's going to be exorbitant, but not necessarily for something as minor as a speeding ticket.
And especially like if you get pulled over and it costs you more to travel out there and time off work, sometimes it's easier to just have an attorney take care of it for you to save time and sometimes money too.
Yeah, weighing out that cost. Okay,
yes.
Thank you, Morgan. Great question. Let's go ahead and get to this next caller on the line. Hi there. Good morning. You're on the line with Morgan. What's your question?
Yes, I have a question. I've been trying to call an attorney for the last couple of weeks for malpractice suit. I had called y'all station about 2 weeks ago, and every time I call an attorney, they say they're going to call me back, and they never call me back, and my time is running out. So can you recommend me an attorney or something? Because it's going to be too late. It happened March the 25th of 2012.
I'm not exactly certain what, I didn't exactly catch what your issue was, but the other thing you can do is contact an attorney's office and make an appointment. That may be the better way to do it, is call an attorney's office, make an appointment, actually go down to the office and talk to that attorney instead of just calling them. Sometimes that's a better way to make sure that, you know, you can have your issues addressed with an attorney.
But really, if they're not calling you back, maybe find someone new then too?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't quite catch if she said she's trying to get an attorney or it's the attorney she already has. Either way, sometimes it's better to just make an appointment, go down there, talk to someone face to face, and have your concerns addressed. I don't know if that's an attorney she has representing her right now or if she's trying to get an attorney.
I guess if she has one, then that's what she needs to do.
Yes.
If she's looking for one, keep looking.
Yeah, true.
Okay, well, thanks so much for calling in. We appreciate it. And I know that Charlie has said that, I mean, you guys are often in court, you're busy, and so just kind of getting that face-to-face is a good idea.
Yeah, because sometimes you can be stuck in court all day as an attorney, and sometimes you don't get back to the office till after 5. It just depends on the day, or sometimes emergencies come up. So sometimes it's hard to get phone calls. I mean, at our office, we try to get phone calls, you know, returned as soon as possible. But sometimes it's best, you know, if you really got something that's pertinent, to make an appointment, go down there, talk to someone face to face. Sometimes that's the best way to get issues addressed.
Okay, good advice, face to face. Go ahead and do that. Thanks so much for calling in today. If you didn't get on the line, well, Charlie should be back next week, or perhaps we'll have Morgan here again. We'll find out next Wednesday. Thanks so much for calling in today, and we'll be back with more Eyewitness News next.